Hello, Junior Church, and welcome to another week of CSA Junior Church via YouTube. Even though some of your parents may be going back to church this week, we're going to wait and make sure that everything is safe before we bring you all back. So we're still working on things and waiting for schools to reopen and just figuring it all out. So until then, we get to do this, and it's kind of fun, I think. We are in week 4 of our season for nonviolence. So I'm hoping that you all found some historical nonviolent events, but I'm going to share a couple with you today. Before that, I'm going to read our 4 principles as we always do, but instead of talking about them this time, I'm going to show you a little video that I think really explains all 4 of them. So our 4 principles: God is all there is. All thought is creative and influential. Everything is either a call for love or an expression of love, no exceptions. And you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. So let's watch a video and see if you can find all 4 of our principles in this video.
Now, where are you off to?
I'm going to find God.
Ah, I see. Well, dinner's at 6. Don't be late.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He was like, Here you go.
Thank you.
I love broccoli.
Oh.
Gotta go.
So did you find him?
God is a woman, Mom, and she has the most beautiful smile I've ever seen.
Why are you in such a good mood? I just ate Twinkies in the park with God. He's much younger than I expected.
So I think that's a wonderful way to think about God. God in each one of us as God. Fun way. I don't recommend hugging strangers during COVID, but other than that, it was very sweet. The 3 nonviolent acts that I decided to share are the Singing Revolution, the Boston Tea Party, and Gandhi's Salt March. I thought these quotes summed up each one of them really well. Joan Baez says, "That's all nonviolence is, organized love." And then the definition of nonviolence is the personal practice of not harming yourself or another under any condition. And then for the Salt March, I put a Gandhi quote here. "The nonviolence I teach is active nonviolence of the strongest, but the weakest can partake in it without becoming weaker." So let's look at each one of them for a moment. The Salt March was led by Gandhi, and he had around 75 volunteers that marched with him from March 30th to April 5th. And they marched a lot of miles. You can Google it or read up on it in history books, but they marched because they were protesting British tax laws. And if you'll notice, all three of these are in protest of governments and government acts, but they don't hurt anybody. And that's the key here. They make a statement, but they don't hurt anyone, including themselves. The next one is the singing revolution. And there's a country named Estonia. And in 1991, they reestablished their independence from from Soviet rule. And they did it by going out into the streets and singing patriotic songs that were forbidden. The Soviet rule had forbidden them to sing these songs, and they went out and sang them. So it was a statement. It was a statement that they didn't agree with their government, but it didn't hurt them and it didn't hurt anyone else. And this actually is a picture of the scene from a movie. They actually made a movie called The Singing Revolution. And the last one is the Boston Tea Party. It happened on December 16th, 1773. And a group of people dressed up as Native Americans and went on board a British ship and dumped all the tea out that they had brought over from England. And again, it was to make a statement, we want our independence, but it didn't hurt anyone and it didn't hurt themselves. So that's what nonviolent acts are. And I'm hoping that you're looking up some and reading more about even these three, because we can make statements and do it in a way that doesn't hurt ourselves or anyone. And our world sure needs us to be nonviolent these days. So this is another week where we are so grateful for this season of nonviolence and all we can learn from it. So next week, we're going to talk about protecting our natural environment. And I'll be coming up with ways to show you how you might protect our natural environment. And hopefully you'll come up with ways too. And again, please email the church or email me at csajuniorchurchmindy@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I would love to have any examples to share on these lessons that we put out each week. So until next week, stay safe, wear your masks, wash your hands, and keep safe space. Be kind to each other and know that we love you so much. Take care. Bye.